Good morning. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good, thank you. My name is R. Bob. I am now in the village of St. Catherine, which is down at the northeast corner of the village of Bradley. The bridge you see here in the distance is the bridge on the biking path that goes from the village of St. Catherine into the village of Bradley. I'm going to videotape this path all the way from here, the southeast corner of the village of Bradley, all the way up to the north end of Chitty Chatty. The majority of the time this path follows the edge of the Chitty Chatty forest on the right, and on the left many times we have the water retention ponds for the runoff of the villages. The homes you see up ahead and off to the left are in the village of Bradley. The path skirts the village of Bradley along basically the east side of the village. There you see a path that goes up into the village area for bikers to get easy access to the bike path. Here again you see one of the retention ponds. The village is doing a lot of this here now in these villages south of 444, where they have a biking path at the edge of the forest, and then the ponds, which lots of birds and wildlife in. As you see, the path just kind of follows the end of the forest, and that's where they put these ponds now instead of in the middle of the village at the edge. That way a lot of homes along this side of Bradford have properties that have a view out the back of their homes of these retention ponds and these bike paths, and then the Chitty Chatty forest. Makes for some really nice views out the back ends of those homes. You can see some of those homes off there in the distance now. And again, you can see how this path just kind of winds back and forth along the edge of the forest. This is the first time I'm videotaping with my camera, a video camera strapped to the front edge of my bicycle helmet. I can view through the viewfinder, which is shaded by a shading box that I've got on it. So even in kind of bright sun, I can still have a good view of what the camera is videotaping. Here again you have an area where you have the homes but no pond. Still, they have a nice view out the back here of the bike path and the forest next to it. There again is one of those paths that you can take from the homes. It comes back down here to the bike path. So people living in those homes have a very nice access to not only their multi-mobile path for their golf carts, which is a little bit west of here, but also very nice access to the bike path. Here you can see quite a few birds. That spend time here at the pond. You can see the fence here that has the little white signs on it every so often, warning people to stay on this side of the fence, not remove anything natural from the other side of the fence, not to disturb any wildlife that might be there. It's a very nice setup. Here again you got a good shot where you have the homes that are bordering on the path and pond area. Most of those homes that you see are across a road over there. The properties on this side of that road, which butt right up against the pond, are still for sale. And I understand, depending upon which village and size of the lots and whatever, those properties run anywhere from $120,000 to say $180,000 for the lot. There you see one of the homes that has decided to do just that, right up against the pond. Here again we're coming to another one of those paths that go up into the village, so you can bike or walk from here to your home or from there to here. Again, since it's Sunday morning, it's about 10 minutes to 9 on August 23rd. At about 10 minutes to 9 in the morning. So I don't have a whole lot of people walking or biking on the path. And so it's a perfect time to do what I'm doing. Here on the left we have the Bradford recreation area along with their postal station. Good morning. That's where I started my ride originally this morning, and where my car is parked. Took the bike off of the rack on the back of the car and put this helmet on that has the camera mounted to the top of the biking helmet to give a try at something a little different, a little nicer view of all these beautiful walking and biking paths that the villages is now adding to most of the village areas south of 44. I haven't been brave enough yet to try to zoom in on some of these things along the path yet. Still getting used to videotaping while biking down the path. Again, we have another one of those paths that go into the village of Bradford from the walking biking path. Good morning. Looks like I have an area here I could try, zooming in a little bit. And zoom back out again. just up ahead, we have the next bridge that I'll be going across. This walking biking path ends here just at this bridge and at the multi-mobile golf cart path that I'll be riding on my way back south from Chitty Chatty. Okay, this is the multi-mobile path and the bridge that runs across this creek. And once you cross this bridge, you are then in the village of Chitty Chatty. In the village of Chitty Chatty, much of the path is divided. So the northbound lane, which I am in now, is separate from the southbound lane. A little further ahead, this multi-mobile path is divided on either side of these power lines that you see that go basically right down the middle of Chitty Chatty. Villages have made very good use of the property under those wires to use as a place to put this multimodal path. Again, since it's Sunday morning, quite early, I'm not seeing a whole lot of traffic on any of the areas, either on the biking path or on the... Haven't run into a single golf cart yet. It is at this point that the path divides one each side of that electric power line that basically goes right up and down the middle of Chitty Chatty.